Hello everyone, Toby from abletondrummer.com here, and I quickly want to show you how you can actually just delete single drum voicings. Let's say we record some hi-hats here, and after the recording we might think, well, actually it doesn't sound that nice. We could use a Max for Live device without touching. I could just go to my controller, activate the delete pitch button here, need to hold it so it's still activated, and then I can just hit the pad of the sound of the MIDI note I want to delete here. Okay, so let's do this via watching this in the actual clip here. So if we have the clip, I now go into session rec arm, I play a little bit. Now I leave the rec menu here, I have some automatic quantization happening here, and I don't like it. I can just activate my my delete arming here. I go to the part, I hit the part, the MIDI note I want to delete here. So this is all happening via a second, or via a device sitting on a second MIDI track here. So this is the actual device, and I can select the track I'm targeting here. So if I hit refresh, I get the whole clips naming I have here. I have my loop clip, and then I have just the second MIDI clip, MIDI track here for controlling stuff. I want to select the loop clip, which is this track here, should be called loop track. Let's change this, loop track maybe. And now if I hit refresh, the name will get updated, and then I select the right track I want to control, which MIDI clips I want to access, and I need to hit set, and now the device is looking for the clips, the currently playing clip on this loop track here. So it's matched now. So now I can set up delete all or delete pitch X. So delete pitch X needs to be activated, and then it will listen to the pitch I'm putting in for the sound, and it will delete all those MIDI notes I formerly recorded or which were already in there. So I can quickly access those. I can set up direct MIDI notes in here as well. So for example, if I just want to use this pad here, which is the wrong one, I already set this up to the rec arming. So let's do this again. So if I want to set up this pad here, I just hit S for syncing, and it's listening for the right pad, and now I'm controlling this via this button here. And that's actually quite a good way to sync up stuff, because if I release it, it's deactivated, and this wouldn't happen if you're MIDI mapping via the native Blue MIDI mapping in Ableton Live here. So I highly advise to use this direct MIDI note in. So I'm just receiving the MIDI from my controller here. I hit S, hit the pad I want to map, and now I can access the current playing clip and delete stuff on here. So for example, if I want to delete the kick, which is this pad here, I can just delete all of those here if needed. So this way you can be a little bit more flexible when you're just using a pad controller here to put in your beats, and then if you quickly want to access those settings here. Just so you know, I've set up a fixed clip length here. So if I'm recording something new, which I will show you once more again, this device takes care of that. The recording only play 2 bars and then reloop instantly, and I've set up some little auto quantization here for the clips. So the notes will get quantized to 70% automatically. So this way I make sure that it keeps the feeling, but it makes things a little bit more accurate. So let's do a new recording here. We just have the transport playing, and maybe let's focus on the device here. So we are now recording 1, 2, 3, 4. Automatically reloops because of my fixed clip length, and it made the stuff a little bit tighter via the quantized stuff. So now maybe let's put something in we don't know yet. maybe I want to delete the hi-hat one here, so I hit delete pitch X and delete this hi-hat part here, and just having the wop wop happening. Okay, so this way, just one way how you can access notes via your controller, not only putting in notes, but deleting notes with the controller on the same time. Those are, or this is a Max for Live device. Max for Live is included in Ableton Live Suite, or can be bought as an add-on towards Ableton Live Standard. You would need Max for Live to make use of this device. Take care, bye bye.